Crossroads Chairman and CEO Don Simmonds. Don, you've been here nearly 4 years, and if we fast forwarded 10 years, what do we want to be known about here as Crossroads? What mark do we want to make?
And Jerry, we've been praying about this as a leadership team now for a number of months, and we feel very certain that if there's a legacy we want to leave in this next decade, it's the legacy of empowering a personal faith in the next generation. Empowering a personal faith in the next generation. That's the legacy we'd like to leave. How do we do it is the question. You think of everything we've talked about. I've referred to a perfect storm, the domination of our young people's minds. And how is the question. And of course, I've talked in the last few weeks about regaining strength as families. And I worry, Jerry, that with what you're exposing in our culture and what's happening, I'm worried that it's like a Band-Aid on a fatal wound. And unless we go back, right back to what God intended in a healthy, strong family, we're going to hardly make a dent, and that's what we're going to try and do.
Well, you come from the Telecommunications Hall of Fame, and you have brought a vision that truly can change this. It's huge. We're entering mainstream media. How exactly are we going to do it?
Yeah, we've got it. We must take the messages of Christian faith and values into the mainstream. We can't stay on the sidelines anymore. And that's a very expensive proposition, as you know, Jerry. By the way, I want to commend you for your work, for illuminating some of the raw, tough issues in society, for being vulnerable yourself about your own experience, and in illuminating the lies. That's going to be a big part of what we do in the media, but also bringing hopeful truth into the mainstream. It's very expensive, and we must do it. We launched this Crossroads 360 platform.
Yes.
And our donors helped us last year take this on. It's been a tremendous tool, and we launched an app last week so people could put it right on their phone. So good job on that. And I have to tell you, Jerry, I was up at a cottage yesterday. One of our supporters had invited my wife and I up, and we were on Chandos Lake, which is near Apsley, Ontario. It's really in the boonies, and this lovely couple, Wayne and Dorothy, met Faye, and they introduced themselves, and we went into their place, and would you believe they had just downloaded the app that you talked about last week.
Yeah.
And they told us how, if they miss 100 Huntley Street, then they absolutely come and look at it online. They understand the app. And of course, the power of Crossroads 360 is to take our programming and send it to someone who needs it.
Exactly.
Not just watch it yourself, but actually send it on. Did we show the picture of their chapel?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, because
this
is Wayne and Dorothy. On their cottage property, they actually have a chapel. They invite all the cottagers on their lake Sunday mornings. They have speakers come in, and there they are sitting. Believe it or not, they're trying to sell their cottage because they want to move west to be with their family. But they know it has to be sold to just the right person who will carry on this legacy of faith on their lake.
Now, you've talked about a vortal, and there's a cost to a vortal, and we really want our viewing audience to understand that.
Yes, and now that we've launched a global platform for faith and values media through Crossroads 360, on top of that, we now need to build a very specialized place where the very best resources for families reside. And of course, we can now get to almost 2 billion families on the face of the earth. And that's what we're going to do through this portal. Let me talk to you a little bit about what happened on CNN on the weekend.
Yes.
This is unbelievable because CNN actually were covering how young people of faith are leaving the church. Take a look at this very interesting coverage on CNN.
So today, for today's Faces of Faith, we are talking about how millennials are leaving the church in droves. And if you need proof, all you need to do is look online, because websites like Reddit, which is a favorite among millennials, has more than 2 million people subscribed to a page on atheism. But the Christianity page has less than 1/10 of that, 67,000.
And then there is this survey from 2012. 1 in 4 young adults say that they are, quote, unaffiliated with any religion, though many claim a religion when they were younger. To talk more about this, we had...
Don, I just want you to make an appeal to our viewers. I mean, this is D-Day. We've got to start moving now.
Well, it gives you a sense. There's CNN even, you know, in a sense, illuminating the fact that in this media-dominated world, young people are really struggling, and other ideologies, wrong concepts are actually taking root. We have to do something, Jerry, and we've got the tools to do that, but it's going to take all of us. This is not something that we can do alone here at Crossroads. It's going to take every viewer. It's going to take every viewer watching 100 Huntley Street and saying, you know what, I have a friend that needs that. I need to send that to them. It needs every viewer, not just a few, gearing up with their financial support behind us. And I know we ask for money a lot, Jerry, but this is a big mission here.
Absolutely.
We are entering the big leagues to try and get to young people that are being attracted by the wrong things. Thank you for what you're doing and what our team is doing here at Crossroads. And all of you, thank you for your tremendous support, what we're up to.